Hi, I'm Shay Pepper, your Jamberry Independent Nail Consultant. If you've just finished watching our removal video, then you've finished taking off all of your Jamberry nail wraps, and now it's time to prep your nails in order to prep for your first Jamberry application or for ongoing Jamberry applications. So what you're going to need is your orange stick, your nail wraps, you're going to need tape if you would like to have it, and I'll show you why you will want that. And you'll also want any of your acetone or rubbing alcohol. So I've just finished taking off my nail wraps from before. So if you remember, I had on Sweet Whimsy and Jaded with a black lace overlay. So what I'm going to do now is use a cotton ball and my acetone to go ahead and remove any remaining residual adhesive that may be remaining on my nails, because I want to go ahead and get that off. You might see some silver on your nails especially when you're working with the sparkle wraps. So you just use acetone or rubbing alcohol and just get the rest of that off. Then when you're ready to begin, you're going to go ahead and wash your hands and dry them really good. Maybe use some dishwashing liquid or some hand soap. So wash them and dry them off. Once they're washed and dried and all of the residue has been taken off, you're going to grab your orange stick and you're going to push back your cuticles. It's really important that you push back your cuticles as far as you can, because one of the only issues you're probably going to have with your Jamberry nail wraps is grow out. Because the wraps last so long, up to 2 weeks, then you typically get grow out where your wrap begins to move forward with your nail, just like you would with acrylics or gel nails. So you just want to make sure that you've pushed those cuticles back on all of your nails. This way you can put the wrap over your nail and then have as long as possible for them to grow out. And when our wraps last 14 days, then you're looking at quite a while, so you want to make sure. I've even had a client who had hers last 19 days, so her grow out was quite significant. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your nail sheet. I am using Get Hoppy, which is bunnies, baskets, and carrots, because at the time of this taping it is Easter. So I've just been cutting down my sheet. So what you want to do is take your little scissors that you have and cut down your wrap. So now you've got an individual nail wrap, and then you want to cut it in half, one for each of your hands. So then you're going to just lay it out in front of you, and then you're going to either eyeball it, so you're going to want to just take a little look and try and match it, or you can use your tape, your Scotch tape, and you're going to put it over the top of your nail. Using a pen, you're going to outline your nail bed. Now, I get asked a lot how long it takes me to do my nails. I actually have very small nail beds, so I have a little bit more prep time than ladies who are able to just find the Jamberries that fit right on their nails. So if you have nail beds that are a little bit less standard, maybe they curve to one direction or quite narrow or quite wide, you might have some prep as well, or if you have very small fingers and nail beds like I do. So then you're going to take your wrap, you're going to put the tape on the back of the nail wrap. On the front has all the color, it's very pretty, and on the back is a plastic wrapping. So you're actually going to put your tape over the back of the plastic backing so that you don't ruin your nail wrap with the tape. Okay? So then once you've got it shaped and cut and ready to go on your nail, you can go ahead and do that on your next one. So then I'm going to take my little nail wrap. I'm going to check and see if it fits. On my case, it does not. It never does, with the exception of some of our juniors. Again, I have very small nail beds, so I actually can wear quite a lot of our junior line as well on most of my fingers. And so you're going to go over your other hand or your nail wrap. You're going to match it up. There's the front of your nail wrap with all the color. You're going to turn it over so that you're using the back, and that's where you're going to put your tape. You can also use double-sided tape if you're worried about mirror images happening on your wraps. I find that Scotch tape works okay for me though. Then you're going to cut around the inside of the black line of your wrap, because the best fit for your wrap is to have a little bit of edge around the edge of your nail wrap next to your nail, next to your finger, so that you don't get finger oils underneath. And then I'm going to check and make sure that it matches, which it does, and then I'm going to set it down. So as you can see here, I have actually been working on my little wraps already. So with the magic of television, what's going to happen is that I'm going to finish all of my cutting, and then we are going to move over to our next video, which is going to be application. So I'll see you in a few minutes.